So, hello guys. Hope you're doing okay. We're back again with Assetto Corsa EVO in Nürburgring. We're gonna drive our Porsche 911 Run Sport. And we will as well have one session with the Ferrari 296. Okay, hold on a second. So yeah, we will as well have another session with that. With our Ferrari. And let's see. Hope you guys will enjoy. Okay. Alright. So, there we go. Just put on my gloves. Get ready. Restart the session. Alright. Let's get into action. Let's get past this the first car. Nice and easy. He had the better speed, and I'm gonna overtake him anyway. Ah, the Mustang also overtook that Porsche. He's been very aggressive. He's just behind me. Gonna keep the ABS at 4. Don't want to cook the tires just yet, but I'm gonna move down the brake bias to rear. Maybe that was a little bit too much. I'm gonna keep it at 60. Right, lowering it again a little bit, maybe 59 would be good. Down the traction control to 4. I need more freedom. got him. Carousel. The lovely carousel. I always get to see a lot of drivers spinning out in the carousel. I mean, it's not an easy place to handle a car. Imagine you're maintaining 80 to 100 kilometers per hour speed in the carousel. And it's for sure very bumpy. And therefore very hard to control it. Oh my god. Had a moment there. We were about to spin out. Let's see if I can take over this blue Porsche. Nah, too risky now. Let's get past you. Alright, so we're almost at the end of the lap 1. Gonna stay here just in case. We're having a good speed. Let's take over this Porsche. Now we're closing up with the M4. Just how beautiful is the livery of this car? It is amazing. It is amazing. That red and blue, this amazing contrast. Love the livery of this car, really. Oh my god, I was too fast. I was... Great. I was so deep thinking what a beautiful livery that car has, and I totally forgot that I had to brake there. Oh my god. The wheels are good. We just have a little bit of crack on the window, a little bit damage to the side, but I'm fine as long as the wheels are okay. Gonna make it a little bit more aggressive here. Let's take him. So yeah, just one mistake and you're done for the day. We were kind of lucky, to be honest. You gotta stay focused the whole time. But I can live with a little bit of crack on the window. So far so good. Time to increase the action a little bit. Let's reclaim our position. Going from right. Well, we stepped on the grass for a second. That's why I didn't push it so much. I don't want to spin out basically, so. If you ended up on the grass by any means, you don't want to brake too much, you don't want to accelerate too much, you just... I mean, the chances of that you spin are very high in that moment, so you just want to let go and then just steer the car correctly until you get out of the grass. Otherwise, you know, the chances that you spin out are too much. Tristan, this is an action camera for you guys to see the screen. So, from my POV, so basically I'm recording the game from my own perspective for you guys, and hence this is the action camera for that. Yeah, just trying to give you guys more of the experience that I'm having with my simulator. So that's the only way, but not the easiest. Ah, my wrist seriously hurts, guys. There is a lot of force feedback going through my hands, and I feel like my wrists are getting worn out. Alright, gotta overtake these guys. That was sick. Oh my god. I just saw the window and I decided to go for it. We're almost at the end of the second lap. And there is one more guy somewhere in front. I cannot even see him. Don't spin out now, just yet on me. Need to maintain a high speed to take over the Ferrari here. Oh, he's putting up a good fight. Yeah, of course it's a Ferrari. He has the higher speed and acceleration. Yeah, but let's see. We're doing 280 right now, 281 kilometers per hour. And his Ferrari is still making distance with me. 283, 284, 285, 6, 7. That was pretty much the limit. But you guys don't want to stay so close with such a high speed. Me, I exactly know the braking points where I have to brake. Gotta get past this Ferrari ASAP. We're in the last lap. Good sir, we had a good accident. And we cracked down the windshield, but it's nothing serious, let's say, as long as the wheel alignment is not affected, let's say. Gotta get past the Ferrari. We don't have much time left. Do it here. Going all in. That was clean. The hood is almost popping up. Gonna stay though. But when I speed, I can see the hood is kinda jumping up. I think you guys should be able to see that too. Oh yeah, already celebrated victory. That was a nice expression for it. Going as fast as possible, but I don't want to do something unrealistically crazy to spin out. What I cannot afford right now is seriously you know, misalignment in the front wheels. Cannot tolerate that at the moment. Let's keep quick. Okay, we got fuel, low fuel, alarm. Nothing wrong with a little bit of drifting. Which wall are you talking about? Didn't get your point. Oh my god, that curb. That's the bridge where you can see the big house. Oh, no, no, no. Gotta stay focused, mate. Where's the guy in the first place? I'm going crazy fast. But they still can't see the first guy. This guy's in. They took a lot of time from us before we could get past them. And whoever is in the first place has been very quick. We literally jumped. Oh my god, that was crazy. There was that moment all the LEDs on the car turned on. That was clean. Alright, so we are almost at the end of the race. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. My best is like 6:25. Hey, Daniel. This is 911 GT3 Ren Sport. And we made it. That was good. I'm curious to see our lap time. Well, here we had 6:55, but that's because mainly we were behind these slow guys for quite some time. But in the, you know, in the Touristfahrten in Nordschleife, I have like 6:25, 6:30 as my best. I had feeling it wasn't a normal GT3. No, it's not a. It's the Ren Sport variant. Yes, it is kind of very hot over here. So let's jump back into another race, guys. It is really hot here now, especially in the summertime. It was such a good time in the winter, though. All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate. We're gonna have a session with Ferrari 296 after this race. That's the plan. This is not ACC, but this is ACE, Assetto Corsa EVO. No! Oh, that was crazy. Nothing that we cannot, you know, we cannot undo. Not that we can really undo this, but we can take our position back. Nothing really crazy happened here. I mean, come on, Mustang, you're slow. going full force. The Huracan. Assetto Corsa is such a legendary title, especially the Assetto Corsa EVO. I'm putting my bets on it that this will be the best title for years. It will steal, let's say, the number of players from iRacing and LMU. I mean, Assetto Corsa has been always alive. Even the older titles are still played. Even the one from 2013 with all the crazy mods still looks good. But this one, guys, this is right out of the box. I haven't installed any kind of mods. So yesterday there was this guy asking me, like, what mods have you installed for the cars, for the track? None. This is just right out of the box. Oh, grass. Crazy. Ah, jeez. That was crazy. Let's see, any misalignments? No. Well, that was my own fault. Out of the box, out of the track. We'll get that car position. What is going on, guys? That was my fault. Alright, I'm doing a reset. There was yeah, some damage, a little bit of misalignment, I guess. But okay, let's go again. Let's do it clean. Let me see. Gonna increase the traction. Let the traction be at 4. That's still okay. Ah, shit, here we go again. Exactly. That's the kind of feeling I also had. I appreciate it. Let's do a clean race, and then we'll go with the Ferrari 296 GT3. Yeah, got a breeze. Now what I'm really trying to do is, I mean, I love speaking to you guys and doing some chit-chatting while racing, and I'm quite trained well for this, let's say. Now I can race at the same time, but yeah, sometimes you can lose focus a little bit, but that's okay. Max team intensifies, yeah. Oh, that's I still remember what happened to Max. I mean, that was not fair. Max deserves a lot better. I felt so sorry for him. With that malfunction in the drive shaft, was it? Or... that was 1 week ago, right? Yeah, that too. That too. A lot of crazy things been going on. Yeah, it's the N24, that's right. Damn right. Alright, gotta get past this couple cars here. Whoever is in the lead is being very fast again. Maybe here I could... Alright. Let's put up some more action now here. Right after this corner. Try to go wild a little bit. Going from right, no way. Trying left. Don't hit me, stay in your lane, bro. That was crazy couple overtakes. I want to maintain the higher speed. This Porsche is putting up a good fight. Ah, he got it back. And the lovely carousel. Oh no, wait. Oh, fuck, I hate it. I have the keyboard on my legs, and sometimes my elbow hits that button that changes the camera. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I need to now maintain the car in the carousel. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for it. We're good, we're good. Ah, we got it, we got it. Yeah, that was quite crazy. Couple overtakes back there. No, please, 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 please. Ah, shit. Talking about skill, eh? Oh, no. Talking about skill. I don't think we can drive this car anymore. Ah, shit, guys. Nah. Let's go back. Let's go back. It was sweaty. It was an absolutely killer race. It was an absolutely killer race. Such a shame. What a shame. Well, things like that happen. It is very brutal. I bet you did, you jinxed it. But that part of the map is super fun. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's the most difficult part of it. But I enjoy it so much. Gotta take over these slow guys. There are two cars in the front that are being very fast. An M4 and I guess... I didn't get to see the first car, but the second car was an M4. And that M4 is my second favorite car in this simulation, in this simulator, whatever, Assetto Corsa. But one mistake spin out, exactly. That's the deal. God, I was just too fast. I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna give up. So you know what happened? The other guy I overtook. He crashed into my side, the rear right side of the car, and he just pushed me out of the track. I still don't have a misalignment in the wheel, so I'm good to go. I'm not gonna give up. It's just a little bit of crack on the windshield, eh? I mean, when you do crazy things, you ask for it. You you know, you're taking a lot of risks, and if something happens, it's your own fault, and I take all the blame over there, but I was doing an absolutely killer thing back there. This is Assetto Corsa EVO. This is such a long track through. It is such a long track. 30 kilometers if I'm not wrong. No, the car is not good anymore, guys. The car is not good anymore. Let's see now. Yeah, exactly. Minor aesthetic damage. You don't even need a paint job for this. Just a couple of small dents. 26 kilometers. All right. Beste Huracan, you're just too slow. Now stay in your lane. This is my radar, by the way. You can see the car where the other opponent is. It feels floaty after the accident. And it's much harder to drive right now, to be honest with you guys. That was a heavy accident. Wow. Not gonna touch the car setup unless very necessary. I'm still holding up with a low amount of traction control. I need the full control here. Ah, that was close. That was so close. The car is sliding much more. Much more. You see these side LEDs on the dashboard that go blue? That's where when I'm sliding, and you can see that happening pretty often. That was the car behind me when I overtook him. He didn't stop and pushed me out. Okay, we had an absolutely great start here with a very good amount of speed. I shall be able to take over quite a few cars here. That was the intention. Yeah, feel free to do that, guys, because I will as well check. We're doing 280, that's nice. There goes the next lap. Hey, Sikdar, my friend, welcome. It's been an exciting race though. It is AI, but with 100% difficulty, and trust me, it is harder than most of these online races. Most of it, unless you're talking about the top leaderboard, I don't know, 10%, 1%. This is more difficult on 100% difficulty. I was reading. All right. Because the thing with the AI is that, I mean, if you see any online races, there are a lot of people spinning out, crashing into each other, blocking each other, not really having a professional manner in the driving, unless I'm not speaking about the like, you know, the very high ranking people on the leaderboards, but these races are much cleaner and much better. There was actually a Logan I saw in a YouTube video. Was it Misha? I think, oh shoot, I think Misha drove one of these Logans here. You could search that on YouTube. I haven't really noticed if the track pattern is always the same on the windshield, but now that you mentioned it, I will definitely check it out. Oh, somebody's putting up a fight. God's sake. God's sake. Alright. Yeah, this was enough for that car. For that race. Misha just be driving anything at this point. Misha is I really believe that he once drove a sort of a Logan. What did we just start, Ellie? We just got penalty. Alright, sorry for that. Okay, gotta fasten this piece of headgear a little bit. I hope we won't have the same sort of incidents again, because I'm gonna try overtaking these guys early again. I want to keep up with the first two cars. Aha, that was funny. Maybe we'll be more familiar with the entire track after this one. Alright, we shouldn't hurry that much. Gonna keep it clean. We just climbed up to position number 5. That was a nice overtake, to be honest. Ah, he had the inner corner. He had the inner corner. I'm gonna bring it out of shadow for you now today. Now we're closing up to the carousel. But I gotta take over these guys. Attacking from right. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Do we have damage on the wheel? That was a shame for the 3rd time. You know, the thing is, I gotta be more careful with these AI guys. They don't brake. They just slam into you. What we're gonna do next is jumping on Ferrari 296 as well. Exactly, they are designed with no fear. Good point. They don't have human factor in them. Going as fast as possible. We again had a good start here. Yeah, that's completely right. There's a Huracan next to me. Doesn't seem to be giving up. What the hell? Another Huracan is pushing me off the track. What is this? Got the Huracan clean. Let's get close to the Mustang. Let's get a very good angle over here. Wow. God. I'm happy that we could save that though. Gonna get a good angle here. A bit too much, yes. I'm just being very aggressive at the moment. I mean, we honestly shouldn't be, because the more aggressive you try to be, you end up having more accidents and spin-outs. I'm just trying to maintain maintain something decent in the speed and in combination of the entries and exits from the corners. Got the Mustang. There's no cooling down, mate. You fight for glory. Sounds like Sparta. Yay! Let's go! At this point, my wrists are ready to break. So much pressure. It's been like our 10th lap in the Nordschleife today. Gonna stay in the lane. Otherwise these guys will knock me out. And a lovely place. And my lovely carousel. Yeah, mate, sometimes it's slower. Being slower is actually being faster. You end up being faster with slowing down in the corner before the entry of the corners, and it all depends on the angles that you take. Trail braking, smoothing out the throttle. I mean, I'm doing a lot of that. Otherwise, we would have been spinning out quite a lot of time. To be honest with you, if I slam on the brakes or throttle, not gonna end up well for us. Just looking at the moment for any window I can get to. That's how you roll, that's crazy. Nice. Let's get a good angle over here. Going out of corner with a higher speed. Good. Good, let's see. Flatting out. Got this 911. I doubted that we could adopt. Yeah, we cannot reach that Ferrari. I really doubted that anyway. Ferraris get the higher acceleration and speed. But I'll take him. I have the upper hand in the handling. Gonna brake a little bit late. Saved a lot of distance there. They went into the pit. Third lap. This is the last one. 3 laps. Couple cars went to the pit, the rest are behind me. Johnny Rayner stuff from below. Right. I braked a little bit too hard. But nothing really happened. I eased off before it got ugly. You did, sir. Let's call it the Lord of the Rings. This title would fit better. The Lord of Rings. It is kind of Lord of Rings to me. I don't like any track better than this. Very good, very good, very good. Now we have a little bit of misalignment in the wheel. That's great. That's just great. By the 919 EVO, really? Is that something on YouTube? I'm interested to watch that. I was drifting, yes, the car has misalignment in the wheel and we had a couple accidents and it's not behaving completely as it should. Yes, we gotta watch out. My lovely carousel. Wow. It was even harder to keep the car on track this time with the misalignment in the wheel. But we are halfway through, more than that actually. We're closing up to the end of the race in a matter of 2 minutes, I would say, 2.5 minutes. Got the low fuel alarm, but that's okay. We have more than enough until end of the race. That's what I've intentionally done to keep the car light for 3 laps. 35-36 liters is just more than enough for this car. You see how he hit me? Jeez. That's crazy. And now we have even worse misalignment in the wheel. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna overtake you. You sir, you got me nasty back there. Balls out. Porsche owns Nürburgring record, indeed. Nothing beats this handling in the Porsche, nothing. Okay, you see the misalignment? The wheel is not... This is my straight at the moment. If I straight the wheel, I'll go to the right. We got this. That was a sweaty fight. Lucid Sapphire video. No, I haven't. But I will check. And we're done with the race. No, we got second. There was this guy, a BMW M4 GT3. He was faster than us. We had a couple crashes. We couldn't catch up with him. He did a very good job though. It's not completely lost, so if you're not first place, you're lost. Good sir. Okay, so how about let's see. How about having you know what? I'm just gonna go to the online session. Only first. Yes, dream big. What game? Assetto Corsa EVO. Let's go to the online session. Let's see how it is over there. Let's see how crowded the servers are. Alright, this one is 49 out of 50. And the overtake also has 145 out of 45 already full. I would really rather go on overtake. Let's see. Overtake, come on. Free up one spot for us. Jeez, this piece of headgear on my forehead. Alright, let's just pick another car. And maybe the M4? You guys okay with the M4? Or shall we go for something else? I would say the M4, huh? That's my second favorite car anyway. Oh, the track is raining. Shoot. It's gonna be very fun. My wrist is genuinely breaking, guys. You need power, handling, push the gas pedal. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, shit. Something happened to my wrist, seriously. Okay. So. A lot of cars here. Oh, you messed up with that livery, man. You know what I don't like is that the cars disappear just right before you get out of the pit. And then they will appear. Traction control 3, ABS 4. That's good. He's already out of track. You see, these are the kind of things I'm saying that you don't see with AI. When you race with 100% difficulty level, and they are like much quicker than a lot of online races. I cannot lower the force feedback so much because I really need the details. But yeah, definitely lowering force feedback would improve the situation. Let me turn on the headlights. Right. Don't worry, if there is a car in front of me, I will just turn off the headlights. It really feels like, yeah, it seriously is a workout. Not only for my arms, but also for my chest. I mean, this BMW is really fun to drive, just like any other BMWs, but certainly not as fast as the Porsche 911. Oof. Whoa. Nothing happened. That was a downshift. And which one was the most interesting? There are 3 displays in front of me. So that 1, 2, and 3. He could be driving something faster. I meant like in between the wheel and the digital dash. Oops, sorry, I was reading. Gonna get back to the pit. So it really depends. Most of the times on my own wheel. So my let me go back to the pit before somebody crash into us. So most of the times I try to read the information from here. By the way, I could change the dashboard. I have quite a lot of other dashes around here. But we have also for BMW. Let me see, was it this one? No, this is for M2. This is just a logo. This is for what I use for M4, but not in this title. But I would say that this one. Oh, let me see. Wait. Front, ref, rear, best, estimated delta. Oh yeah, this one is good. So we have traction control, ABS, brake bias, fuel level. Yeah, this is good enough. Thank you for follow, Anthony. BMW Real Sound is a monster roaring. I got accidentally free ride by my sister's classmate. Nice one. But this one is the real voice of this car. This is the real voice of this car you're listening to. Okay, I don't want to blind these guys. Okay. Just going with my low beams. Not with the high beams. Exactly, same thing over here. 911 has always the sweetest spot in my heart. And M4 gets to win the second place. I'm not sure about Huracan or the R8. For me, it might be the R8. Oops. We're still good. This guy got out of track for a second. Yeah, when you put them next to each other, 911 looks a little bit bulkier. But that doesn't really seem like that. I mean, it doesn't seem like that from the photos. You're absolutely right over there. Somebody's staying on the road. It's just great. Last year I was in Austria, this auto show, and I got to see this 911 Rennsport over there. There was this version in a sort of a pink or pinkish color. What happened? The game crashed on me. Isn't that just great? Oh, God's sake. It's not good. And I got to see that car over there. It was amazing. Let me just actually bring it up now that the game crashed. That's just crazy. Right, so 911 Rennsport. Let's see. I think should bring it up somewhere here. Austria. Oh yeah, this one. This is
951,000 euros before tax.
This is the one.
That figure buys a car with no road registration, no FIA series entry, and no obligation to be anything other than exactly what it is. The Porsche 911 GT3R Rennsport sits behind ropes at the Salzburg Motor Show in Ruby Star, part of the Hans-Peter Porsche Traumwerk collection. And the question it asks is not whether you can afford it. The question is whether a car built purely to be driven, with no destination and no competition, is the most honest thing Porsche has ever made. That answer is in the verdict. Think about the last time you stood next to a car and felt your posture change. You straighten up, you slow down. That is what happens when you approach this car on the show floor.
Just look how sick it is.
It traces the profile of the 935 from '77 that raced at the 1978 Daytona 24 Hours. And it needs additional structural braces to handle the aerodynamic load at speed. That is a functional decision inherited from a car that won Le Mans. The carbon fiber bodywork shares only the bonnet and roof with the GT3R race car this is based on. Grant Larson and Thorsten Klein at Style Porsche redesigned everything else. The wide arches flare over 18-inch BBS wheels wearing Michelin tires that were developed for this car alone. Digital cameras replace side mirrors.
Oh, that's nice.
The side profile,
that's
the
nice.
Line pulls
Nice
the visual
experience.
mass low without any plastic cladding, pretending the platform sits lower than it does. This is a car where
I really wanted to go to Nürburgring this year, but I couldn't. I just live like 5 hours away from there.
Is next. And that figure changes how everything you just saw reads.
But maybe next year. Let's see.
4.2-liter naturally aspirated flat six. 620 horsepower.
620 horsepower.
6-speed sequential racing gearbox. The engine uses bespoke pistons, Rennsport-specific camshafts, and a compression ratio the FIA would never allow in competition. That is the point.
No, I don't know how much wider it is, but it seemed really so much wider. But maybe that's just how it looked. I mean, it's definitely wider though.
RPM redline and an unsilenced exhaust with a centrally mounted double tailpipe. That is the default configuration.
Me, I live like
a muffled version for circuits with noise restrictions.
600 kilometers away.
1,250 kilograms race ready. 2 kilograms per horsepower. Imagine your road car.
6,
Now
700.
imagine removing
Yeah, 6 or
everything
700.
from it that is not directly involved in making you go faster or stop harder. The seats, the carpet, the infotainment, the sound deadening, the air conditioning.
Look at those
the
carbon
door handles
fibers,
as you
like,
know them.
oh
What
my
remains
god.
is this. That power to weight ratio puts it
Look
closer
at that
to a
matte
prototype
finish.
Le Mans car than
And the
anything
glossy
around the
paint
911
job and this
silhouette. Through the label of
specific
the
color,
GT3R
it's
Rennsport, you can
killing.
see a roll cage, a 6-point racing
It's a
harness,
killer.
and a steering wheel that carries more information than most dashboards. The driving position is low and central. There is no passenger seat, pretending this is a 2-seater.
We don't get
There
to
is no infotainment
have a...
The
Oh
instrument
yeah,
cluster delivers
the inside.
lap data.
The inside, let me get the cam closer. So that's just amazing. I'm gonna get a dash over here, set up here with a, you know, a button box basically, so we get more immersion, something more similar to that one. I'm definitely gonna do that to get a button box, but I haven't found a nice one yet.
And the seat holds you at sustained lateral load. 4 things visible, all of them focused on one purpose only. 77 units. That number is the lineage.
77
Porsche
units.
built exactly 77 of the 935 in 2019, which was itself the successor to the 935 from 1978. This car closes the trilogy, and the production number is the signature. At auction, one example has already been estimated at nearly $2 million.
$2 million, dude. That's just amazing. That's crazy. That's crazy. $2 million.
Figure represents collectors chasing scarcity or people recognizing that a naturally aspirated flat 6 at 9,400 RPM without a turbocharger, without hybrid assistance, and without any regulation shape
That's crazy.
might be the last of its kind.
That's
Is the
crazy.
question underneath the price.
All right. So that will be it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this channel, and thank you for your support more than everything. I really value that. Thank you. It was again very nice to be with you guys. And if you enjoyed this stream, hit that subscribe button. I'll be happy to have you around. And I wish you a very nice rest of your day or rest of your evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. So, oh, that's sick, man. That's sick. You know what? I was actually looking for this for a spoiler to find. I mean, I found it somewhere on an internet shop where you could get the wing and put it on the wall and decorate it with anything you want. So I was planning maybe put my other steering wheels on that and install it somewhere on the wall. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. It was likewise very nice to speak with you guys and race, and it was absolutely really fun. So I appreciate your time. Looking forward to seeing you again. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your evening. Until next time, peace out.